business.
Thanks, Speaker. I thank the government for the discussion that's taken place with respect to this motion. We will be voting for the motion. There are some things that we sought where the government modified its position. We would have liked to have seen the Federation Chamber operating every day. We think there is an understandable grievance from a lot of members of parliament that there are speeches that they want to be able to deliver during this time. And if the government changes its mind on the Federation Chamber, we are very happy to see that up and running for the benefit of members as soon as possible. There remains a difference as to the sitting calendar between the opposition, between the Labor Party and the government. To that end, whether this amendment is carried or not, we will be supporting the resolution. But there is an amendment which I move, which is that a new paragraph be added after paragraph 4. 5. The first item of business on Wednesday, 13 May 2020, be the presentation of a revised program of sittings for 2020. We accept that those dates will be chosen by the government. But when the government made the decision, it's back to politics as usual from over there pretty quickly. When the parliament made the decision that we would not sit until the 11th of August, that was always absurd. It was absurd for two reasons. One, the nation was going through both a health crisis which was causing an economic crisis. And we said at the time, when the government said that we would not sit until August 11, that we would need to come back, and we were voted down. Today is now the third time we have come back since the government decided we wouldn't need to until the 11th of August. The second issue that is there is that not only do we need to come here for the business of government, as our jobs as members of parliament, but we also need to come here for the scrutiny of government. Right now, we are going through the largest period of expenditure in the history of the Commonwealth. To be doing that at a time when the parliament is not meeting is absurd. The point's been made before, the Leader of the Opposition made the point again only hours ago in another place, that we are able to observe physical distancing, social distancing here, and yet we're not meant to be meeting until the 11th of August, and rugby league will be starting on the 28th of May. Now, if you think about the ability of rugby league to adopt the 1.5 metre distant tackle rule, it's not easy. It's not easy for them to do it, but they are able to resume playing again, whereas ourselves, spaced at the distance that we are, apparently aren't going to be able to continue meeting until the 11th of August. You know, scrutiny should not be another casualty of this pandemic. The parliamentary process should not be another casualty of this pandemic. Us turning up here for work should not be another casualty of this pandemic. I know the Prime Minister has said this week we are here for a trial. They've been trialling Parliament since 1901. It works. We've had the trials of Parliament. We've had the trials of whether or not we could meet through social distancing. We can. We have shown that we are able to make those changes and function. There is no reason, absolutely no reason, for the government to not be bringing down this week a new sitting calendar. So we're not asking in this amendment that the government be told these are the dates on which we must sit. What we are saying is the House should acknowledge the concept that we don't come back till the 11th of August is ridiculous. The concept that sporting events are now finding ways to have regular weekly meetings and games, that they can do that and we can't fulfil our essential constitutional role, is an argument that is completely flawed. And therefore, this amendment gives the government the full normal authority to say what exactly those dates will be. but the opportunity for claiming that we can't meet anymore needs to end, and it needs to end now. The parliament should resume a normal sitting calendar, and tomorrow, as the first item of business, the government should be presenting that to the parliament.